Hey y'all, it's Bearcat again. I got a little something here today. I got a new pistol for test and evaluation. I'm just gonna give you a quick little unboxing. Taurus. Okay, just something cheap that I can put through its paces and eventually do a review and tell you guys what I think about it. So I'm gonna just start with this little unboxing, show you what it is. Later we'll do some shooting videos and then eventually a full review. So we got a Taurus, and I've already opened it, of course, and fired it. I'm not gonna have a gun that without knowing if it works. So it's already been shot a little bit, but I kind of reboxed it for you. It's the only Taurus model that I would care to own, really. It's been my money on. It's the PT100, same as the PT92 or similar to the Beretta 92. But the 100 is, well, first off, we'll just start with this. You've got all your typical little paperwork that you get with guns. Mags are already loaded because I already ran all 3 mags and reloaded them. Comes with 3 mags. They're 11 round magazines, and this 100 is chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. So you got 3 mags, 11 round mags. Obviously these useless swaps that no one uses. I guess if you live in a state where you're required to use it, you use it. And then your pistol packed in this little plastic Taurus bag. And of course it had a little chamber flag, a little tag around the trigger guard. Empty magazine, empty chamber. Alright, so I don't know if you've ever seen a Beretta 92 or a Taurus PT92, but if you haven't, here it is. If you have, you already know a good bit about it. Okay, so this is PT100, and I think the reason why it's not a 92, it's a 100 is because it has a rail. Alright, so this version is railed, and this version is ported. Sweet. Porting. And because I haven't shot one of these that wasn't ported, I can't really tell you if it makes a difference. But knowing what I know about porting, I'm sure it makes a difference. Okay, I mean that's what it's there for. So this 100, just like the 92s and the 101s, are come with a 5-inch barrel, and then it's exposed for the most part, as you can see. I actually never shot a Beretta 92, but I've held many of them, just as I've had many of these in my hands, and I can tell you I like it better. As far as, it's really no different, but this is the only difference, your safety. So to go on safe, you push up. With a Beretta 92, you have to, the safety's higher up here on the slide. Instead of having a frame mounted safety, it's a slide mounted safety, and it's high up here, and you have to reach all the way up and push it down to use your safety in your decock. So this is double action and a single action capability, obviously, and it's got a safety, ambidextrous safety that is on safe when it's in the up position, on fire in the middle, and it's got a decock. So, say that again, you can decock. Safely decocks your hammer. Also, when your hammer's all the way down like that, that is, it has, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's got different, it's got like a half cock. See what I mean? And then your full cock. So it's all the way down, it's touching flush. If you squeeze your double action off just a little bit, you hear that I'll quit talking. Listen for the click. I don't know if you can hear it. Right there. It'll do a half cock. So you can be double action and then stop it and then come all the way back still, and the hammer won't drop. That's what makes it drop safe. If you ever drop it and the hammer bounces back a hair, it won't come back and hit that firing pin. It'll catch. So that is a form of safety you can leave it on. You're still capable of firing in double action from that position, but you got that long, heavy trigger squeeze. And you can't fire single action, it's not cocked. So half cock and on safety is a good way to carry it. Well, not really. I'd carry it all the way locked, cocked, ready to rock on safe. But for storage, a good way for storage is a half cock and a safety. And with that, firearms safe for storage, even if it's hot. I wonder if this extractor. I'm gonna load the pistol real quick because I wonder if that extractor protrudes. I didn't pay attention to it earlier. No, it doesn't protrude. So I was wondering if that extractor protruded and had like a loaded chamber indicator, but it doesn't. Firearm safe again. The trigger, let's see, in single action, it's got a little take up. It's really not bad. I mean, it looks worse than it really is. It feels, it's got a little take up, but once you get to that wall, it's a pretty crisp, clean break. I don't have anything to measure it with, and I haven't looked up the specifications, but I've squeezed enough triggers that it's to probably tell you it's probably about a 5.5 pound. You know, what's your typical quality fighting handguns usually run around 5.5 pounds. Some, when you get up into smaller compact carry guns, they bump up to about 6. But I'm gonna put that one around 5. Don't know for sure without measuring. Don't know what Taurus has it listed as, but that's what it feels like to me. So I'm not going to tear it down right now. I'm not going to break it apart. I'll do that in my full review. So I'm not really sure. You know, it's got a full-length guide rod. I'm not sure if your spring, if I had to guess by listening to the action, it doesn't have that squeaky sound kind of that a flat spring does, say in a Glock, or even my 1911s have aftermarket Wilson Combat flat springs. They have a squeaky sound to them. They're still smooth, they just got a noise. This one, good chance this one is a braided steel or just a regular steel round spring. And you got your lanyard attachment. That's something that Beretta, when they originally developed the 92, were putting on their guns for military. I don't care for it. No use for it. Front checkering, rear checkering. The grips are cheap. They're thin little grip plastic. I'm gonna replace it with some aftermarket G10s. That'll look good. Your sights, you got some white dot sights that are decent. I don't like how there's a large gap here, larger than your front post, but whatever. And also, because of your porting, when you fire it, it gets that front white dot dirty. You can see already just in this little camera shot how it's not as clear and white as the rears are. And I only ran 3 mags through it, so that's a problem. Not perfect. Porting, I think I'd take the porting. I can fit this notch in between these rear sights and rock on without a dot. I think you'd get more of an advantage from the porting than you would from that being covered in debris. But your safety, it's a little hard to get to. You got to kind of adjust. Not your safety, excuse me, your mag release. It's kind of hard to get to with your regular grip. I can't touch it from here. I'll have to adjust a little bit. So this is one of the reasons why I've waited this long to really have my hands on a gun like this, because there's a couple little things about it that I'm not a huge fan of. But all in all, they're all things you can deal with. And I think the gun's gonna run good. The action is very smooth. The fit is, well, it's well machined, it's a tight fit. And I think the reliability will be pretty good with this exposed barrel, this cutaway slide. I think that will allow debris to move out of this chamber area where it would normally be closed in here. And I just think that'll keep dirt and all kinds of trash from building up inside of your slide and seizing that barrel up. Your slide release or slide catch, whatever you want to call it, very easy. You can reach it. I can reach it. It doesn't take a lot of force. It's not so weak that you worry about it operating on its own without you manipulating it. It's firm enough where you're going to have to manipulate it, but it's not a struggle. It's real easy. I think your hammer's polymer here. Yeah, hammer's polymer. I don't know about all that, but we'll see. They've been making it that way for a while, and so it probably works just fine. But that's it for today. Just a quick little, just wanted to take a quick look at it. I'm going to put it through its paces, do some shooting videos, and then after you'll get my full opinion, and my videos will show any malfunctions, and I'll record my round count so we'll know how many rounds we put through it, and then we'll do a full review that way we can get a good honest opinion on how the gun operates. If anybody out there was interested in a gun like this, and I can tell you what, I'm pretty certain that it's going to run just as good as a Beretta, and it's a whole lot cheaper. So if you like this style of gun, I think Taurus would be the way to go. But I'm not going to give you that until after my review. So don't quote me on it. Guys, if you enjoyed it, if it helped you out, like, subscribe, share. Share is the biggest thing. And keep watching for more videos, shooting videos with this gun. And like I said, a review later. Thanks for watching. Bearcat out.